announcing today the federal government will purchase 1/2 billion, that's not million, billion with a B, additional at-home rapid tests with delivery starting in January. We'll be getting these tests to Americans for free, and we'll have websites where you can get them delivered to your home. We've arranged for it to be easier for you to find a free COVID testing site near you on Google. Just enter COVID test near me in the Google search bar, and you can find a number of different locations nearby where you can get tested. We're going to continue to use the Defense Production Act, as we did earlier this month, to make sure we're producing as many tests and as quickly as possible. The bottom line is it's a lot better than it was, but we're taking even more steps to make it easier to get tested and get tested for free.
That's good, because there are people in this country, about 30 million of them, that will never get vaccinated, so let's test them. Oh, they don't believe in tests either. Well, let's slap a mask on it. Oh, I don't want to wear a mask either. You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do but protect yourself, protect your family, protect your children? You know, what are you going to do? Vince in New Jersey.
Miss Rose, thanks for taking my call. My name's Vance. How are you?
Hi.
A lot to say. I don't know how much of it you're going to let me get through, but I'm one of the 40, 30 million or whatsoever that are not vaccinated. I am a healthy person. I've been a healthy gym rat my whole life. The example that you cited about this 52-year-old man who had comorbidities that passed away doesn't apply to people like me. I don't have comorbidities. My aunt even...
Why are you explaining your health situation to me? I don't care.
I'm telling you because I'm one of the unvaccinated that you just got done
Stay
talking
like
about.
that.
That's why I'm telling you.
So why do you need to tell me?
Why
I
would you tell a person to call if you don't want to hear from them? You said
because
I
told this audience many times, multiple times.
This is my first time listening to you today. This is my first time.
Well,
I haven't
I'll tell
heard
it to you personally.
Since you were on Air America.
I'm
trying to have a conversation.
I will tell it to you personally.
You told people to call you.
I
You
cannot
told people to call you, so I called in.
I cannot care.
You told people. Why do you take phone calls from people then if you tell people to call into your show? I'm trying to have a conversation with you. It's my first time talking to you in years, and you're being rude.
I expect...
It's my first time talking to you in more than 10 years, and you're being rude.
I expect that
you told people to call in.
You're talking over me. Shut up.
I was talking before you interrupted me.
I told you I can't care about your health condition. I don't want to know how healthy you are. I don't want to know anything about you.
Then why do you tell people to call? Then you should just say, call in and discuss this. I don't want to hear anything else. Only call in and tell me about this. If you had said that, I wouldn't have called into your show.
I didn't say to call
unvaccinated
me.
People,
I did not ask for unvaccinated people to call me. I never asked for unvaccinated. I didn't ask anybody to call me. This show, I did not ask anybody to call me.
Your phone number is on the screen.
Yes, the phone number is on the screen. Can I say something to you? Can I say something to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have said clearly that if this is your first time listening to my show, don't call. Okay, you need to understand where this show is coming from, and it comes from a place of facts. The other thing that I have said is if you choose to be unvaccinated, if you choose to do that, I don't care. I can't care. I am not your mother. I'm not going to sit here and tell you
Captain Obvious.
and tell you to get vaccinated.
You're wasting the time that I wanted. You're wasting the time that I wanted to use.
Okay, well, nobody wants to hear from you. This is the point here on this show. No one wants to hear from a guy who doesn't get vaccinated. If you want to talk about being unvaccinated, call Joe Rogan. There are multiple shows that cater to stupid people who refuse to protect themselves from a respiratory virus that is mondo contagious. I am not one of them. I have said repeatedly over the course of this 2 years that when we had a vaccine available, if you chose not to get it, I couldn't care about you except for a small little portion of what I care about, and that is that you continue to host this virus, and it does mutate because of you. Other than that, I don't care to hear about your health situation. I don't care to hear about whether or not you're overweight or whether or not you have, asthma or any other, comorbidity, as you call it. I don't care. No one in this audience, no one around this show gives a rat's ass about unvaccinated people who think that they're healthy enough to survive a contagious respiratory virus and not give it to another person? Because it's so stupid on its face that wasting this valuable airtime that I have on you is as dumb as the decision you've made. The only concern I have about unvaccinated people at this point in time is that you are hosting a contagious virus and allowing it to mutate. And that is going to be something you have to live with as people around you drop dead. You're going to have to know that you contributed to the mutation. You're going to have to know that this virus found a way to infect the unvaccinated and mutate to allow itself to become even more contagious. Other than that, we don't care. I don't care about a 73-year-old that doesn't want to get vaccinated, who claims to be a nurse, who probably hasn't practiced in 30 years and has no idea about, vaccinations and how efficacious they are. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done caring. You want to die, die, but just stay in your house and don't infect other people. You won't do that either because you're rude. You might find my approach to be a little harsh, but you're the person who has no care for others. You're the mean one. You're vicious, actually. But what am I going to say that's going to suddenly change your mind? Nothing. So why call me? And do yourself a favor. If you haven't heard this show, don't call on your first day. Don in Iowa.
Well, hi, Randy, for giving us the truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, Randy.
So help me God, man. What am I going to do? Lie to this guy? Tell him I give a rat's ass about him? I don't.
Tom Hartman had a guy like him call, too, and he did the same thing. No time.
Because we can't care. We are in the middle of a respiratory pandemic, okay? It is passed through droplets. When he speaks, when this man speaks, okay? He won't do anything to protect anybody else, and he thinks I'm mean.
What I was calling about, and I'll take your answer off there, and thank you very much for giving us the truth, is what is the status on, I thought insurance companies were thinking of dropping their health care for unvaccinated people.
No,
and
they're
I'll
not.
take it off the air.
Oh, okay. I'll take it off the air. No, they're not dropping coverage for any illness. They're prevented by federal law, to do that. What they were doing, though, before the vaccines were available, they were waiving the copays. They were waiving the costs. They were waiving your out-of-pocket for treatment of COVID. But they're not doing that anymore. So now if you get COVID, you have to pay your copays. You have to pay up to your deductible, whatever your policy provides that you pay out of pocket. There's no more waivers for the unvaccinated. Sorry.